working on this because the vagabonds and charlatans are still in charge. By the time we recover our mandate, which is sacrosanct, things will begin to work. The wheat will be separated from the chaff. So let nobody be discouraged. They are working. They will continue to work. They have been working from creation of the world. It is not Nigeria that will make it not work. So it's an encouragement to all of us. Let us not be discouraged. Nigeria is getting better. Amen. Especially the new Nigeria that Labour Party through our presidential candidate will usher into this country. And God will help us to achieve it. You cannot function effectively when you don't know what your roles are in whatever capacity you find yourself. And we are all here because of one family that brought us together, and that is Labour Party. So it's important we have a background information of what we are and what our roles are. I will take us a little bit down memory lane. What is Labour Party or even Labour movement? What does it represent? What does it mean to the average man, average woman there? And we now relate it to Labour Party movement in Nigeria. First of all, when we talk of Labour Party or Labour movement, it started in the 19th century, in the 1890s, in Germany, where people started advocating for a variant of socialism. A variant. We all know what socialism is all about. The Marxist theory of state control as against private ownership of means of production. And with the coming of the Bolsheviks in 1917 in Russia, that entrenched absolute socialism, total control of the state on all means of production, where state owns everything and owns even your life, where all means of production are vested in the state. You can't own your private business, you can't own your private capital, everything is under the state. That was total socialism as practiced in Soviet Union for 1917 when the Bolsheviks struck. And later, an idea called social democracy came up, which is a variant of absolute socialism and absolute capitalism, a middle course. Let us evolve, let us encourage private participation in a democratic setting without violence. Labour Party was formed in 2002, first as Party for Social Democracy. That was the first name. Party for Social Democracy, with socialist democratic principles and ideals. That was the start of Labour Party in Nigeria. And this party was formed by Nigerian Labour Congress in 2002. In 2003, NLC, as we all know, the Union of Nigerian Workers, could not manage the party properly. Most of them were still in service. They could not leave their work and come and manage a political party. they now invited, in quote, call politicians to come and team up with them to drive the political party then known as Party for Social Democracy. When the professionals came in, it produced the first national chairman of the party then, COMRADE. And in that same 2003, the name was changed to Labour Party from Party for Social Democracy. And that is the journey of this party from 2002 till today. But something happened. From 2002, politically, the party wasn't making much progress until sometime when Mimiko came and contested on the platform of the party and became the first governor the party produced in Ondo State for 2 terms. After that, the party relapsed again. In fact, that time, what do happen when it's time for election is the party will look at where they think the pendulum will swing, align with that party, promote their presidential candidate, and so on and so forth. So, politically, we were not making serious headway until the year 2022, that I can call the miracle year of the Labour Party, when our principal, Mr. Peter Grigorobin, His Excellency, joined the party, and there was a tsunami, and that is what is propelling the party at the moment. When he came to join the party and fortunately claimed the presidential ticket of the party and ran on the platform of the party, and they said the rest is now history. So that is the Labour Party we have today. So what are the manifestos? What are the principles the party believes in? Like I said before, this party is solely or was solely founded on the principles of social democracy. The greatest good for the greatest people. Bridging of the quality gap between the rich and the poor. Making available social goods affordable and available to the masses of the country. That is the principle. Where education will be free and compulsory, but the reality is that in Nigeria today, hardly do people, even we, know the ideology driving any political party. In Nigeria today, all people do is to belong to a particular party, to seek for election, win an election, grab power, and they reach themselves and their ends it all. There is no driving ideology. In fact, where the ideology exists, most party members do not even know what the ideology means or is. So today, that's why some people, when you are PDP today, in the evening you look at your prospect politically may be better in ABC. You become a member of ABC in the evening. The next morning, Africa is where my bread will be butter. I'm in Africa. No ideological principle. That is the reality of our political party administration and process in Nigeria today. That's why some people will tell you there is AP, PDP, or PDAPC. No ideological differences. What does Labour stand for? What does PDP stand for? What does APC stand for? What does that APGA stand for? Nothing. Nobody. They tell us nothing. But today, I want us all to go out from this brief training that Labour Party stands for the entrenchment of social democracy in Nigeria. That is our principle. That is our ideology. African culture. These democratic values inspired our early nationalists to rise up and challenge the disruptive authoritarianism of the British colonialists. It is remarkable, therefore, that Nigeria, at independence in 1960, began with constitutional democracy, parliament, rule of law, and participation in governance. First Republic constitutional rule, with its imperfections, heralded planned growth and development hitherto denied by colonial dictatorship until military intervention in 1966, which disrupted the process of democracy in Nigeria. 3 decades of military rule undermined democracy and its norms and values, national development, and promoted disunity and perfected the phenomenon of growth without enterprise. Let's mark that word. The reality of Nigeria, where there is wealth without enterprise. This is the bedrock of politics being the easiest route to accumulation of wealth. Very simple. And that is the bane of our nation today. That is why politicians can do anything to attain that power. That's why they can kill. That's why they can do anything just to grab power for their own selfish interest. Now, it also created the condition for the governance or prominence or preeminence of ethnic consciousness as against nationalism, thus perpetuated and deepened the crisis of nation building. The return to civil and democratic governance with the proclamation of the Constitution in 1999 once again has raised the prospect that democracy in Nigeria has come to stay. However, civilian governance since 1999 and the way it has impacted on the economy, social life, and popular expectations tend to entrench the notion of hopelessness, the frightening and regrettable development creates the urgent need for a salvation and liberation mission in Nigeria, which is what Labour Party wants to do, to rescue Nigeria from this decay, to rescue Nigeria from this underdevelopment, from this poverty in the midst of wealth. That is what Labour Party is all about to do in Nigeria. The elitist, greedy, selfish character and orientation of the current dispensation has negatively impacted on the economy and social life, thereby denying the popular benefits of democratic process in Nigeria. The imperative of today, therefore, demand that all genuine social democrats, which we are supposed to profess, all patriots and progressives must, at this historic juncture, salvage and liberate the nation along the path to democratic renewal and development. The new challenge calls for a new social contract that must bring together committed and altruistic political actors for democratic consolidation in Nigeria. This is the mission of our party, the Labour Party. The Labour Party will address the issue of political power not as an end, but as a vehicle for the transformation of the country and for governance consistent with the ideology of social democracy. This is basically the mission